Hello, my dear friend in Christ. How are you doing? This is Father Tony coming your way again. I believe the good Lord is still keeping you. Today I want to tell you and reassure you that Jesus will take care of you. Just follow him. Just be with him. I recall in Matthew chapter 14 verses 13 to 21. The Bible told us that there was a news to Jesus that John had died. It was bad enough. Perhaps the people had heard it. But as Jesus took onto the boat and left, the people with all sorrow, with all dejection, followed Jesus. And the Bible said it wasn't only the good news, but it was evening, it was night. There was no light for them. It continues to say that it was a lonely place when they met Jesus, and there was no food. My dear, I believe that these moments find you sometimes when you realize that news that are coming in are not good. Doctors are telling you that you are about to die, and you realize that even your pocket is telling you that you cannot afford this. Sometimes, even when the bad news are coming, you realize that you're in a lonely place. Whenever you are in need, there is no one there for you. I know of people, friends who told me that, Father, most often we are there for people, but when we are in trouble, there seems to be no one. I tell them there is someone. Jesus will feed you. He is with you. So when the bad news had come, it followed to say that it was a lonely place and things were even getting darker. It was evening. And even the means of survival, food, basic food, was not there. I know it happens to you. I don't know if it's even happening to you right now as you listen to me. That announcement, that events, that friends, that conditions are telling you that, there is no good coming out of it, and that you realize that all that you seem to see, all that seem to approach you is evening. When you realize that all of a sudden you get lonelier and lonelier and lonelier. Addiction is isolating you. Disease and pain, poverty, failure, relationship, everything seems to come to an end, and you don't even know what to do next. Are you like that, or you have a friend like that? Tell the person to read with me where I'm referring to. That is Matthew chapter 14 verses 13 to 21. I like the way Jesus puts it. He says, no, don't send them away. No, don't tell them it's all over. Tell them to remain, and even with 5 loaves of bread, I will make them eat to their satisfaction. And that is what I see happening to you, even as you listen to me. Do you feel like letting go? Do you feel like, walking away and thinking that it is not going to be possible? So if the Bible told us that, and the disciples went to Jesus and said, let us let them go. Jesus said, no, they are not going nowhere, because I know what to do. I am going to feed them. And no wonder Paul told us in the book of Romans chapter 8 verses 35, 36, 37 to even 39 that nothing will ever come between us and the love of Christ. His love for you and I are so rooted, so grounded, that if you come to him, there is no way you will walk away with hunger. There's no way that evening approaching says, I will be your light. I am the light of the world. Even if it's hunger, he says, I am the bread of life. If it is loneliness, he tells you that I am your friend. All I need from you, my dear, don't leave the presence of the Lord. It's not over yet. He's going to feed you. He's going to make you know that he is the light of the world, so you cannot be left in the darkness. And he says, I am the good news. I bring the good news from above. So no matter the bad news that you are receiving, the good Lord is with you, the Emmanuel. Check with me, my dear, to the prophet Isaiah chapter 55 verse 1 to 3. I guess that is how you feel, no matter what you're going through, your life being in the hands of the Lord. Isaiah tells us that just come, just remain to me. All you that are thirsty, all you that are hungry, come and eat for free, because the graces of the Lord is higher than what you are going through. On the streets of Accra for the past 3-4 years, I thought life was not going to be easy. I thought life was not going to make me survive. I tell you something profound that I've gone through. Getting to moments in time when I've realized that even common food was a problem for me. For those who know me, it had been a terrible time. When I felt alone, when I felt dejected, when I felt that there was so much darkness because of what I don't know. But even in my innocence, I will always lie before the Lord, and that is my secret. I'll always wake up at 3 a.m. and go and lie before the Lord. I'll pause whatever I'm doing at 3 p.m. as well and talk to my God. When things get the toughest, I tell you, these are the moments I find myself abound. These are the moments I find myself strong. These are the moments I get so much that I begin to live even higher than the richest. This has been my secret, and I share with you. The Lord will feed you. Don't leave His presence. As I speak to you, I just don't know how I survived in the past 2-3 years. But the good Lord has made me enough. He has given me enough to always smile for the day, because He is my light. He is my friend. He is my bread of life. And He stands by me. He says I should just come and He will feed me. And He has done it. My dear, it's time for you to experience that grace. The secret is this: remain in the presence of the Lord and keep talking to Him. He is your friend, the light of the world. He is the bread of life. No matter how, no matter what comes your way, your life is in His hands, and He's going to make you who He wanted you to be. In Jesus' name, God bless you.